Hi, my name is Dave Swenson. I'm from the Dave Swenson Team. I'm once again here on location in Sarasota, and what I have behind me is a sculpture by a guy named Seward Johnson, and the sculpture behind me is called Unconditional Surrender. And what Unconditional Surrender is based on is a photograph in Life magazine from the end of the war in World War II. It was August 14th of 1945 when the victory over the Japanese happened. It's known as VJ Day. And so what the story goes, the story behind the picture is basically what we have here is we have a guy, his name is George Mendonça. George Mendonça happened to be on leave from the Navy, and he was in New York, and he happened to be out on a date with his girlfriend at the time that he'd met at a barbecue a couple weeks before. Her name was Rita. So he and Rita are out at the movies, they're having a great time. Well, during the movie, there starts to get some banging on the door, and so there's banging on the doors, and everybody's all excited, and the doors finally open, and the news comes that the war is over. So everybody's all excited, of course. So they rushed out into Times Square, which is right nearby. And so as George Mendonça went out to Times Square, he saw a woman who ended up being Greta Zimmer Friedman. Now, it just so happens Greta is a dental hygienist, but she looked like a nurse. Of course, George, being a Navy man, he was so grateful for all the nurses that had taken care of the guys when he was at the battle that he just immediately saw her and was so excited and exuberant. He grabbed her and he dipped her and he kissed her, and there we have a photographer. His name is Alfred Eisenstadt. He happened to be in the area taking pictures, and so he captured the picture that you see right here. And this picture graced the front cover of Life magazine the following week, or whatever the issue was, right? The victory over Japan Day. So it was so amazing. What's interesting is that he lost track of everybody. He was taking lots of pictures that day, and so the three of them, they all dispersed. So all these people, nobody knew anything about it. In 1980, Life magazine decided to publish the picture, and they decided we need to find out who the people are in the picture. So of course they already done a lot of research, and they found Greta. They knew all about Greta, but they needed to find out about the guy. And eventually they did get the story, and they found out about George Mendonça. And so it's pretty amazing. So there it is. It's called Unconditional Surrender. Of course, Greta wasn't really excited about what happened here. She really didn't enjoy it. So there it is. But anyway, so this is a 25-foot tall sculpture. And the history of this sculpture in particular, once again, the sculptor is named Seward Johnson. And Seward made this sculpture. The original one came to Sarasota in 2005. In 2005, along this Bayfront area, oftentimes we'll have sculptures by different artists just to kind of celebrate, you know, the winter, right? So ultimately, in 2005, they brought this sculpture here to the Bayfront. And it stayed here. And of course, there was a lot of controversy. Some people liked it. Some people didn't like it. That's just life, and that's our parents. They're having a good time passing by. We're right off of Tamiami Trail, which is a little busy. But anyway, so it was here for a couple of years. Well, in 2007, they took the sculpture down and they took it out to San Diego. In San Diego, it went on display right near the aircraft carrier. I was out there, actually saw the actual other copy of this in San Diego. So they had it out there, and so they had it for a couple of years. Then 2009 comes along. In 2009, the local veterans, people come together. There's a guy, his name is Jack Curran. And Jack was an 88-year-old World War II sailor veteran of the war. And he was so passionate to get this thing back here that he and some other veterans organizations raised, he gave $500,000 of his own money, and the total cost of the aluminum structure you see behind me was $680,000. So they brought the sculpture back. Once again, it was supposed to be on a temporary basis, but as you can see, we are now here in 2018. It is still here. What's interesting is the local chairwoman of the art area, she said that this didn't even qualify as kitsch. She said it's like a giant cartoon drafted by a computer emulating a famous photograph. It's not the creation of an artist, it's an artist copying of a famous image. It's unfortunate, but the truth is, it is a little controversial. I mean, maybe it's not the most artistic thing, but the area of Sarasota, we have lots and lots of veterans that have retired and come down to the Sunshine State. And they come to Sarasota because we have such a quality of life here. So that's why they come here, and that's why this statue is so important, because right now, lot of the veterans that we have are passing away. All of the greatest generation, they call them, are dying every day. We actually have a veteran cemetery here in the Sarasota. We may do another segment in the future, but it's because we have a lot of vets. I was actually a veteran of the Marine Corps. I didn't serve in the war, okay? Sorry, so anyway, in 2012, it's really interesting. In 2012, April 26th, a woman lost control right over here on the road. She lost control of her vehicle and she hit the statue, caused a big damage. She caused like a 3-foot gash in the foot and everything else. So the statue had to get repaired. The insurance companies had to take care of it. But the good news was, in December of that year, the statue came back, and here is Unconditional Surrender in all its glory. And the truth is, my friends, people from all over the world will come to Sarasota just to see this beautiful sculpture and get their picture. And what's really fun as a local is seeing all these people posing. You'll see them all the time as you drive down this road. People are all like, you know, it's all kind of a crazy situation. It's really great. Anyway, what's really cool about this sculpture is that there's several copies of it, and this sculpture has been on display in Normandy, France. Of course, it's in San Diego. I actually saw the one in San Diego. It's been Pearl Harbor has one. Hamilton, New Jersey has had it. New York City, of course, has had it. And of course, Sarasota, where the current home for this one is here. Unconditional Surrender. Thanks again for checking us out. Thanks again for learning a little bit more about the wonderful place that we call Sarasota and the Suncoast area. We love you. Thanks for watching the video. Please, if you like what we're sharing, like our page, and more importantly, share this with your friends, and so they'll learn something about our wonderful area. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.